Would you like children to grow up in the night and have nightmares and not feel comfortable? And very recently, this is personal, but I'm sharing an experience in a coffee shop. I met someone and we were having a chat over a coffee, and we were talking about dreams and stuff like that. And he told me that when he was a little younger, he had a not so great childhood, but he would have these nightmares and dreams, and he would wake up and they continue till a certain age and stuff, and then he had to actually kind of work on it. He started working, he started joining a gym, he got into fitness, he got into some healing and stuff like that, and he started kind of spending time with people who are healthier and stuff, and it started showing on him. And now the dreams and the nightmares, even at late 40s and stuff, have stopped. Okay, so the point is this, that looking at this chapter and looking at this read, I think what's very important is what you kind of expose children and people, including senior citizens too, because lots of people, they have their posts, or they have their shares, or they have these movies, or they have these news articles which are presented and repetitively shown, and it becomes a loop, and it becomes something which is instilling fear. It's making them question the world. And I remember during Corona, I would walk in the park and children would tell me, kitne log mar rahe hain, how many people are dying, or what's happening to the world and stuff. And they're playing cricket and they're playing tennis and stuff, and they're talking about it. But this was obviously during Corona. So now things have changed. They've gotten into a better mindset because schools have opened up. Now the same children, when you're in the park or you're talking to them and stuff, will not even talk about it. So the reason is that because I think the focus is shifted, and if people could kind of switch off TV, like I could switch off TV, and I knew that there were a lot of shares happening at that point of time on Gaza and Russia, and college-going children were talking about how sad they're feeling about their fathers being at war, and the killings and the merciless stuff and all that. And my post once was that you're killing the innocence of children and stuff. And I feel that now when I'm reading this, it's very important to understand that children, youth, and every member in your family deserves to be happy. And misery loves misery. I mean, if you're going to kind of sob, if you're going to cry, if you're going to be grumpy, if you're going to be holding on to some regrets or grudges or whatever, you're going to have a sad disposition. It's going to bring the whole, state of mind of the people in your house down. And it's going to carry on to your office. It's going to be carrying on to your communities. It's going to carry on anywhere and everywhere you go. And definitely people run out of patience and stuff. I mean, I would prefer someone who's happy, who's joyful. It's easy to talk to and stuff, rather than someone who's sitting here and who's constantly, kind of complaining, cribbing, who's super intense, or, someone who's just not joyful in life, and not creative. So this is what the author's also saying, that, you have to take a crucial decision, and you have to kind of join the dots, look at the past, come into the present, and see how you want to go from here. And because you've grown on certain cartoons, or because you've sort of grown on certain books, or you've grown on a certain kind of culture, doesn't mean that it has to be imposed on children. It doesn't have to be imposed on, or it doesn't have to become a part of your children or your families, because as they step out and as they go out and they intermingle with other people, there's so much more. So it's always a good idea to give them more exposure on storybooks, better movies, better music, better culture. Make them join libraries, make them join music, make them join language, make them play in a stadium, make them do swimming, make them play golf, probably put them in a cause which is working for environment and stuff. So if you involve them at a earlier stage, it's better. And we used to do this as children, and I don't think our parents ever put it in our head about pressure and stuff like that. It's something which I see so casually used. And I remember, as I share here, that I used to get my homework and I used to come back from my school, and I should be on my desk from 2:30 to 4:30, and 4:30 onwards it was full on sports and playing with children, and kind of working on your personalities and stuff. So it makes sense to kind of have that discipline, and also giving exposure to your children to also be a part of other circles than the ones that are known. And that's helping us now, because it's not just the defense way of life, it's not just the corporate way of life, but even if you kind of put in your children in different I mean, you kind of put you let children participate in different areas where you not yourself been. It's only going to help your children, and this is what we're going to be doing also in the drum circle. We've got a drum circle on 26. We're going to have children, we're going to have youth, we're going to have creative people, we're going to have lots of people from the celebrity world. They're going to be people from all across the corporate world. They're going to be homemakers. They're going to be college going kids and stuff. So join us, because we're going to be having this drum circle. So we just meet up and we have fun. We are like a crazy, group of minds of people who are trying to add joy and happiness and creativity. So, if you feel that anything is been bogging you down and you want to be away from it, join a drum circle, get into some creative attributes. It's not just music, it can be instruments as well.